On January 3rd, 2012, Alexander Fry was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound near Union Pacific Railway in Cheyenne, Wyoming. His family said that he had been bullied on a daily basis while attending junior high school. While I know not all of you are parents, but sometime in the future, you or your children or someone you may know may be the victim of bullying. Today I'm going to enlighten you on bullying and what you can do to prevent it. I've researched through the American Journal of Public Health and several websites to include government and organizational that has specialized in bullying. Today I'll be talking to you about the effects of bullying, the new threat of cyberbullying, and what you can do to prevent it. Most of us have seen or been involved with bullying sometime in our life, but do you know what bullying can do? This has been a concern for parents, educators, and students alike. The research from the University of Missouri has said that bullying contributes to low self-esteem, anxiety, depression. Victims also have feelings of loneliness, as well as rejection, and in extreme cases, they also feel the need that the only way to stop their bullying is to commit suicide. While most bullying happens in the schools, with today's technology, there's a new threat to our children. Bullies of the 21st century have now used technology to inflict pain on their victims through internet, what is now called cyberbullying. Students can now use social media to attack their victims. In research through the American Journal of Public Health, internet and cell phone use among teens has risen 45% since 2004. This has increased the risk of cyberbullying amongst our children. This has drawn a lot of national attention due to the fact that some of the victims have committed suicide due to the fact that they just couldn't take any more of the cyberbullying and their names being raked through the mud. The student can move away or go to another school, and unfortunately they can still be the victim of cyberbullying. It's just not as easy to get away from now as regular bullying. Now that I've touched bases on bullying and cyberbullying, let's find out ways to prevent it. Through my research, I came across two websites, uhms.org and stopbullying.gov. Both of them specialize in bullying and cyberbullying. uhms, OLWEUS.gov is a bullying prevention program that's not only geared at parents, but it's also geared at the schools. Our district here in Cheyenne, Wyoming has adopted this program. There were several things that I seen during reading it that stood out to me. A couple of them are, first, you don't want to encourage your child to physically retaliate to the bullying. This can only make matters worse, because now not only is your child dealing with the emotional part of being bullied, they could also be physically harmed too. You also want to take and make sure that you let the school know that your child is being bullied. Contact your teacher, principal, administrator, someone at the school, and let them know that your child is being bullied. Another thing that stood out was don't tell your child to ignore the bullying. It's not just going to go away. In fact, it might make it worse. If the child's being bullied, they might realize, I can just keep going, and it can get worse and worse. Stopbullying.gov as well as uhms.org also had several things on what you can do for cyberbullying. A couple of things that stood out for me with them was, again, report it to the school. Let them know, hey, my child's being cyberbullied. They're being slandered across the internet. What you want to do is also get evidence of this. Print out the posts online. It's as simple as saving a screenshot. Let them know, hey, this is your proof, too, to let them know that, hey, our child is being bullied. Okay. Another thing you can do with them is keep an eye on what they're doing online. You can take and also put your computer in a common area or something like that. That way you can also keep track of what they are doing. Okay, this is just but a few items that deals with what you can do with bullying. If you want to learn more, please go to the websites. The bottom line for you to do is to be involved with the child and helping them with the problem. If you don't become involved, the solution's not going to solve itself. In fact, it's going to get worse. I've talked to you today about bullying, the new threat of cyberbullying, and what you can help do to prevent it. I hope that you can take and use this information one day to help out with that. Also, if you have anybody in your life that you feel is a victim or being a victim of cyberbullying or bullying, please take the information that I use and help prevent the child from doing what Alexander Fry did. Thank you.